You gotta pay to play. Hey, what is up, everybody? It's your boy back with y'all. Real quick one for y'all today, and let's discuss PlayStation 5 Pro because the internet is ablazing and people are upset because of the price. But it's a thing called inflation. It's happening right now all over the world, from toilet paper to your food products, even to cable TV and internet. Why is it no different for video game consoles? So, let's talk about it. PlayStation 5 Pro just got announced on Tuesday, this past Tuesday, as of recording this video. It is September 12th for me. When you watch this, might be later on, but it is what it is. So it got announced. The most shocking part about this thing is the price. And everybody's upset. Everybody's crying, from the big YouTubers to the small YouTubers. Everybody in the neighborhood of YouTube is purely upset about this thing. A price tag of $699 is ridiculous, and the last console that sold around that price range didn't do so well, and a lot of people are making that a thing. So what? You try to buy a Neo Geo now and you're paying a lot for it, not just $600. But I'm going to inform you on how I'm going to get my PlayStation 5 Pro cheaper. So this is what I did. Now everybody's complaining, oh, it's $699, you're all crazy, then you gotta buy an $80 drive. Fine, inflation, it happens, but you're only gonna get so much boosted performance, you're only gonna get this much. Everybody's crying about it. You can cry all you want, but Sony's still gonna do it. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So this is what I did. On Monday, before the announcement that happened on Tuesday, I had caught wind of it, and there was a lot of things going around on the internet, on X, and they had informed me, hey, look, the announcement happens tomorrow for the PS5 Pro on Tuesday. This was Monday when this all went down for me. So I looked up some things. I had looked it up probably a week ago, and I saw that GameStop's trade-in value on certain consoles that you have laying around collecting dust. I did have some consoles, and this is where the plot thickens for everybody, because you may have these consoles, but it has changed since the announcement. On Monday, I saw that the trade-in values on a couple of things were really high. And I knew, and I got to give a shout out to those people that, encouraged me to go do this. It is what it is. The trade-in value for an Xbox Series S Black Edition 1TB that recently came out, 6 months ago? GameStop was offering up to $285. So I decided to take it in. Now I recently scored this Xbox Series S really cheap, like dirt cheap. There's a video in the description, or just go to my fucking page and look it up. You'll see it. It's most recent videos. So I decided to take that item. I mean, I'm not using it. I got it as trade bait. I was going to use it for a trade, and then I saw this going to happen, and I was like, you know what? Fuck the trade. They'll understand, and they're the ones that encouraged me to go do this. So I went and traded that son of a gun in. I went in with that, an extra controller, and another item, and I walked out with, well, hold on. The Xbox Series S actually traded in for more. Not $285, it traded in for $300. Yes, I got $300 right there and there for store credit. I was like, shoot, if this is really going to happen tomorrow for the PlayStation 5 Pro, this $300 is going to help me get the item cheaper, because honestly, the system I got cheap, it's traded in for a good value. I can actually get this thing really cheap and not have to worry about it, because I didn't pay hardly anything for this Series S. Anything. Yes. So What I did as I traded in, boom, 300 bucks. I traded in the extra controller. I think it was like $33. Then I traded in an Apple Watch, a Series 7 41 millimeter, and they gave me $101 for that. So as you see on the screen, the total for this thing was $420 something as far as I can remember. You'll see the picture right there of the actual little thing with all the trading amounts. So I'm going to use this 400 bucks that I got on Monday for the PlayStation 5 Pro. Now the bad thing about it was like I saw it as I better do this today on Monday because the announcement's tomorrow, and then GameStop will drop all these trading values by a shit ton. And every console that was shown on Monday that had a high value, especially the Series S's, because I think the white one was trading in for like $256. That was the 500 gig. And then the black 1 terabyte was trading in for $285, I think it was. There's pictures popping up on the screen if I have them still. And, well, shit. What happens? The announcement happens. I trade in everything. I walk out of the store. I see the manager, and I'm like, hey, if the announcement's tomorrow that Sony's going to be doing, supposedly it's the PlayStation 5 Pro. She's like, I just got off a conference call about that. I can't really tell you anything because they haven't told us anything, but I will let you know. Boom. So the event happens, and we get all the information, and the internet is ablazing, and everybody's upset because of the price. And I'm kind of like on the wow factor to myself. I'm like, wow, really? But I understand. I'm not going to sit here and cry about it. I got to give a shout out to OTG because he predicted the price. I was about $100 off. I said $5.99, I think it was. I think I'm $200 off. Yeah. I think I said $5.99 if there was going to be 2 SKUs. I thought there was going to be 2 SKUs, and there's some big time YouTubers that literally said, oh, Sony won't do 1 SKU.
There is no reality in which Sony is just releasing 1 SKU of this console.
No, they did 1 SKU, and now they hit you with the mule, and you have to buy that disc attachment for $80. Woo, man. I'm happy that I did this. I traded in stuff that I was not using, stuff that had been sitting around, stuff I got really cheap. Remember, I'm all about the deals, and this is the best way for me to be able to go out and get a PlayStation 5 Pro. So, would you have done this? Would you have traded in stuff to be able to get it cheaper, knowing that after the announcement these prices were going to drop? I sure would have done it. And if you would have gotten wind of it, you would have probably did it too. And I'm sorry, I didn't fucking make a community post about it. It happened spur of the moment. Yeah, I mean spur of the moment. So when it comes down to it, I'm sorry, everybody's complaining about the damn thing, but I'm sure you have some consoles laying around that you're not using, or you have something of value. Maybe GameStop's prices will change within the next month because this system does come out in November. You never know. You got an original PlayStation 5 launch. Now, remember, I did this back when the PS5 Slim came out. I traded in my original OG PS5 that I got day one, that I live streamed when I picked it up. I traded that in, and I got the Slim. I did get a good amount of value for that. And I think I only paid like $125 for my Slim. So now this is what I'm going to do probably. I'm going to probably take my Slim that I have. I already traded in that Xbox. I got $400 and something in credit. And I'm going to trade in my Slim that I've enjoyed, probably, and throw it towards the Pro. Or I'm going to keep it, take the drive off, sell the Slim to someone at a cheap price for like $250, bam, throw that to that, throw the drive from that Slim onto my Pro, and I'm good to go. I'm happy. Everybody's upset. It doesn't really matter. I'm sorry that y'all can't get the great deal, but that's how I'm going to score my PlayStation 5 Pro. Now I just got to wait for pre-orders. And when GameStop's going to go for pre-orders, I might go camp out. Might do a live there at GameStop for this PlayStation 5 Pro pre-order. Whenever it happens. Supposedly it's the 26th, hopefully. The same day Sony drops their pre-orders. So be on the lookout for that. But that's pretty much today's video. Though internet is crazy right now. All these memes and stuff are hilarious. But that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to enjoy my PlayStation 5 Pro at a cheaper price. Because, well, I was smart enough to jump on the deal and get a great deal for what I had. Great prices all the way around. It is what it is at the end of the day, people. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe down below. Damn. Inflation. Peace, y'all.